in 10 words or less, how would you describe what your business is and the benefits for your customers?
In 10 words, not less, but maybe one or two more, I help business owners represent themselves and their brand as their best version. Okay,
thank you. I think that's a bit more than Alex's 11 that he did a couple of weeks ago, but we're not going to hold you to that. And who is your target audience in terms of the type of business or the type of teams, for example?
So my bread and butter are literally small business owners who are actually either setting up their business or trying to rebrand or just want to take their marketing to the next level, because I can help them tell everything about their business through the power of visual storytelling. So these businesses can be any business, literally accountants, VAs, anybody. What would be my dream audience or my dream client? Like I said, why I became part of Mexus is because I want to target corporate markets so that I can get to do bigger team headshots, literally, 50 and above, whether the employees are scattered all over different locations or they can come to just one location. So that sort of assignment would be my dream assignment.
Okay. So do you tend to typically go to their site to do the photos, or do you tend to have a specific location that you rent out a hotel room or a conference room, for example, to do it? What's the best solution normally?
It depends on business to business. Every business and every business owner is different. So I first try to understand what are they trying to achieve by getting the pictures done. So depending on the answers that I get during the process, which I take them through, I then pick various locations. So I do my research in the background, pick a location, and then after having a conversation that this particular location would be perfect for the session, then I go ahead. It could be a really expensive professional studio, it could be a co-working space, it could be an Airbnb, literally anything.
Excellent. And in terms of your biggest challenges that you've got today, if you had to kind of sum up the one big challenge you've got for your business, what is that?
I think my biggest challenge is educating people on the importance of high quality professional visuals. That's my biggest challenge.
Okay, no, I can understand that, because I think a lot of people don't realise, do they, how important the visual is. I just correct me if I'm wrong here, but what most of us look at when we look at an advert or we look at a website is we look at the images first, headline second.
That's how our brain works. We first get attracted to the visuals. What I liked about Alex's presentation or the particular software most is my workflow is automated. I use ActiveCampaign, but having said that, visually, just the UX, it's so comprehensive, and you can literally, understand each and every step. So that's how it works. When people come to your website or when people approach you through the different platforms, they actually first look for you. They want to know who you are.
You use the word UX. Oh, sorry, Alex, go on.
Oh, no. All I wanted to do was just ask, because I had a one-to-one with Lindy yesterday, actually, and we were talking about locations, because she wants to deal with, which is an open thing, she wants to deal with businesses in the Kent area. As far as location goes, where will you work throughout the UK? Are there certain distances?
Oh yes, I missed on that point. Thanks for reminding me, Alex. Yes, I travel all across. So if I get a chance to, travel to further, more than 100 miles, I would do that, considering I get the money for traveling.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, thanks, Alex. You mentioned the word UX there. I kind of hit on that, which is obviously Alex will understand that, and techie people will understand as well. But because you came from a background of technology to do photography, is that right? So I'm intrigued to know what the kind of the reasoning was to move to I think you've suggested it in the past, but why did you decide to get into photography?
This really wasn't a sudden decision. It was a well thought of decision. I really wanted to understand this is something I want to do, and it took a while. So I started by taking a photography course. So just taking a hobby to the next level. And when I took the course and the course finished, I realized I'm missing, you know, the photography bit, the learning bit. And I decided to create a portfolio. I did that. Even after that, I realized, no, there's something more that I want. I don't want to stick to this particular genre of photography. I want to deal more with people. So it's been a journey. And during this journey, I've realized that it's people that I love working with. And hence, you know, just portrait, branding, advertising, this sort of photography rather than products or events.
Okay. And the last question before we hand them over to the group for their questions, any fun facts about you or photography or your business that you'd like to share with us? Anything off the top of your head?
I really don't know fun facts, but does it have to be related to photography?
No, it doesn't have to be. No.
Okay.
Something that's
I can't remember of anything, but just about me, if I say so, I think other than my work and my, you know, my personal life, I think I'm very spiritual. And this transition happened a few years ago. And because of this transition, I can very clearly and confidently say that it's been a beautiful journey, because this has given me so much clarity about what do I want to do in my life and my personal life. So it has not just improved me as a person, but the relationships, how I deal with things, a lot of things. And it all started by doing a course which is called Inner Engineering, and it all started there, and it was amazing.
Okay, thanks, Akki. I've not got any more questions, but does anybody else have any questions they'd like to pose, Akki, before we move on?
I think just a general comment. Paul, we are recording these meetings, and Paul is cutting out the individual showcase, the learning, and the
Hot seat.
Hot seat.
Yeah.
If they are being uploaded to YouTube, and they will be accessible through the website within the next week or two. But if any of you want the video of your piece, you know, for example, Alex, somebody commented that, you know, you're welcome to take those videos and edit them in whatever way you want to and use them on your website or whatever. I think that's, you know, we see that as being part of what's different about Maxis, as opposed to going to some sort of networking meeting. We're helping you to develop collateral. We're helping you to develop your message, and we're helping to get that message out there. You know, and we hope that in time the Maxis website will become a really useful resource for those people who are actively involved.